And we are live. Welcome everybody. This is MCBL League Season 3. We got a great match coming up today. Sharkbait versus Seedlings. We got Bufferwatts and GH on the line today with me, Zorgon. Hello everybody. How are you doing?
Doing well, doing well.
Living life.
Living life.
Spectate some hardcore matches.
So hardcore. It's going to be so good. I'm excited. Both these teams, stacked rosters. I love to see it.
Yeah, introduce us to the players, Organ.
Yeah, okay. So we've got on one of the teams, I'll just bring up 3 other windows. We have Sharkbait. Sharkbait, as you might have guessed, run by Mining Shark. He's got on his team Revorn, Rad Rizzy, formerly Rad Ronnie, Fratty Dude, Light-Sided, and ZD77777777. On the other side, we have a team that has a sister team. This is the Seedlings, their sister team, the Saplings, were playing yesterday. On the Seedlings, we have Captain Ishmael, Penguin, Dom, 2789, the Keeper, Docker Bocker, Pete the Penguin, and Funky Penguin. Lots of penguins on this team, so let's hope some cold maps. Today on the run, we have Castle Wars, playing CTF, Elimination Saloum, RTF Anasazi, and if we get there, CTF Cracked. Some exciting maps to play.
Right now, it's looking like we have, what, a 3v3? It looks like...
Yes, we do.
For Sharkbait, it looks like it's going to be Mining Shark, Fratty Dude, and ZD7777. 777. Yes, and for the Seedlings, it's going to be Captain Ishmael, Dom 2789, and the Keeper.
Yeah, I mean, this should be a really good match. We've got really strong players on both sides. Maybe some new names to the league. Maybe some people who maybe haven't played this competitively yet. But I'm excited to see how they do. The thing I'm most excited for when we play leagues is just how coordinated these teams get. They hop in their voice chats. They have all the strategies planned out. We've seen them practicing. So sometimes you can see some really crazy stuff going on. Now, if you're not familiar, league format, we have 3v3s going. They will play up to 4 maps. Each map, if they win the map, they get a point. If they tie the map, they get a point. And if they lose the map, they don't get a point. So basically what they got to do is either win or tie 3 maps, and they win the series. We'll be keeping track of that in this lobby screen with us, and we're going to be getting into game shortly. First map is Castle Wars, a classic MCBL map. Do you guys like this one?
I do like it. Yes.
It's fun. It's like, you know, probably the most, I don't know if it's the most competitive, but it's one of the most competitive tourney maps because of the death box.
Yeah, I mean, you see so much information coming through because of that, right?
So Sharkbait's pushing out right straight away.
Yep, so Sharkbait is red team, Seedlings blue. We've got all of red team is playing Jedi. And we have 1 Ninja, 1 Flash, and 1 Ricochet on blue team.
You're seeing already red team, complete control of the map. Blue team is literally nowhere to be seen. 1 now respawns. They've already picked up the flag, and those respawns are coming in through now. We'll have to see if red team can defend the flag carrier. Oh my goodness, they've wiped them again. And that's going to be really awkward because that 3rd respawn is going to come in too slow. They do get the quick respawns in time. The flag has been killed.
Yep, man. Ricochet shots.
Flag, take carrier kill.
Paintball right there.
Wow.
The line for red. He's pre-firing the flag. We'll see if Dom can get there in time, which he does.
Wow, that's pretty
and
great.
Ishmael's got a counter pickup, and red team has staggered respawn. So Mine's the only one left alive right now. Dom's in a great place to provide backup, and they turned that hairy situation into a flag cap for themselves.
Man, what a turnaround.
Incredible. That's a big turnaround.
Yeah,
I thought for sure they were
with respawn timers.
Yeah, Captain Ishmael with the first flag cap. Did any of y'all ever play with Captain before?
Yeah, I've played with him online on the pro server.
Okay.
He's a Gothic viewer, I believe.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Gossip's been doing wonderful work getting people on this server. Now,
Dom
one of
right
these
now
teams
is
is
just
his sister team. The Seedlings is a team that he set up to be buddies with the Saplings, who played yesterday. He runs them both, gets them online, gets them playing. We love to see it.
Flag
Dom
taken.
is kind
Fast
of
respawn
active.
coming in for blue, I think. Yep. No, nothing good though. They all spawn in the back left. They're giving it to ZD, who has ninja hooks. The ricochet shots, very close.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty fast to get out, though. And that's what we see with these teams when they have the opportunity to coordinate like this. They can switch the flag to somebody who has the abilities, who has the kit for it. Really smart play there. Bringing it to 1-1.
Yep. Freddy, dude, still causing trouble in blue base. He's going to get another pickup. I think blue is going to get some staggered respawns. Spawns right in front of him, but the
Flag
Jedi
taken.
really strong for opposing.
The Blues completely surround him, though. Oh, two spawns. Perfect to take him down and reset that flag. Red team weren't able to defend their player. ZD77777 now trapped between two players. Takes one out. The second one retreats, take the defensive position.
Here's mining shots, shoots down, and
Wow.
takes.
Oh.
Great work.
Wow.
That's what you see with
Dom
some of
is-
these
Dom is
really
just cleaning up
high-quality
here.
diamond players. Dom taking out two players in a clutch moment. Plays smart, plays the high ground. Freighty Dude now trying to take out all of blue team. He doesn't succeed. Now, what strategies do you guys like to see on Castle Wars particularly? Are you looking for the offense or the defense?
Yeah, I mean, as far as attacking, I really think Ninja Kit is ideal because you can get out of the base so much faster. And since getting trapped in the base is a big problem, that's what I like to see. You can also,
And through the ladder on the left,
yeah.
taken out.
Yeah,
I think
the
Castle
other,
lends itself to sort of like a 1-1-1 defense, midfielder, and attacker if you only have 3 players.
yeah,
Or at least
Yeah.
1 and 2, one person attacking, 2 people in mid, because as much
correct.
as much as it's easy to see from the death box, if you don't have anyone dead, it's pretty easy to sneak into this through the sides to get into the base. So you always have to be careful of someone sneaking around behind you when you're all alive and picking up the flag when you really don't want them to.
Yes, I think what you touched on is correct too.
Flag
It's really helpful if you have 2 people in the midfield to help spring you once you've got the flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think what we see most often, and what we've seen a couple times here, is it's not that hard to get into the base and to get the flag, but having the support to get out. If you have that mid control, you can turn back and kill the person who just took your flag. What people struggle with is if they play too defensive, they can't catch the flag once it gets out. So I think you're absolutely right. That distribution across the map is absolutely key.
Flag taken.
Once again, see
Red's
the
in
flag
a
picked
really
up,
good
the
spot
ninja.
right here.
Yep. Dom, they got staggered respawns. Mining gets killed.
Mining with
One hook to get out. He's got to try to juke around until Freddy can hopefully respawn and help him out. He's going the long way.
Yeah, he's going the long way.
But it does avoid the key middle area that the Blues took over. Captain Ishmael taken out, ZD77777 turns around, gets that kill, and does get into his base safely. The rest of his team take out the rest of blue team. This is going to be a second capture for red. Sharkbait takes the lead.
Dom now ninja.
Sometimes you get inspired by your opponents, right?
Yep, so we got 1 Jedi, ninja, spider for red, 2 ninjas, and a spider on blue.
Now, Spider Kit I really like on this map particularly because you can climb those walls on the outside as well as getting really good control of like the middle door and that kind of stuff with those web bombs.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there's no, you have to, if you want to climb over the wall, you can only do so from the front entrance, but it's still a different way of getting in that subverts expectations.
And even just getting on those side ladders, but not having to be on the ladder, can help avoid the spam, take you down the way in. Now blue trying to clear out the rest of their base.
Dom's waiting for them at the flag.
This is really good for a red team because it prevented blue from getting any push out to mid. So now red's got mid control again with the 2 players remaining.
Yeah, so buy them some time to get the first player up.
Do we know if both teams have comms or not?
Yep,
I would
they
assume
did.
so.
Okay.
Red team once again in the base. Kind of risky having both players in here. They do take one of the players down. It's now 2v2 in the base again. A third red coming up through mid. Does have that mid control. Another blue taken
Uh-oh,
down. This is
Dom's
kind of
down.
worst case scenario for those respawns. They do take the third down. That's going to be quick respawns any moment now. They should have the time. Good respawns on the side of ways, but they should be able to take down some reds. But red are getting the kills. One blue already dead. Takes down the second. It's now 2v2 in the middle. Blue have covered the exit of the red team flag carrier.
They're both reloading.
ZD77777 takes to the far flank. They do take out that middle player. One's still on the chase, but two reds ready to cut him off.
Yeah, Captain needs to get in there and try to take him out.
Red coming back in with much more control of that middle area. Blue panicking. Captain Ishmael trapped in the house. This is going to be the third capture. Sharkbait takes the lead.
The front door, but that was a good match.
Really fun to watch. Yeah.
That means Sharkbait 1 up now in the series, 1-0. They do need to get 3 points to take the win here. Next map is always an elimination map. Elim Saloum. What do you guys think of that map?
Which map?
Saloum, elimination.
Oh, I really love the map. It's really a great elimination map, especially if you have large teams. It's just loads of fun. In the 3v3, it's a little bit small, I think. So if I was on a 3v3 team, I'd probably want to stick together so that if someone falls, you can pick up their soul and try to revive at the soul well.
Mhm.
But it's so large that if you spread out across the map and you just push out, I think the teams that are a little bit better coordinated. I think coordination is going to be just key.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Having that space, you see on some small elimination maps, you might get the soul resurrection there, but the spawns are so close that they get picked off pretty quickly. Saloum is big enough, the spawn areas are large enough, that when you respawn, you do get plenty of time to kind of reset yourself, get your bearings, find the enemy, and do something with it. So you do see those kind of maps can really flip on their heads if you get a lot of respawns going on. That's one of the cool things about elimination. You get kind of, there's the just kill people. If you got really strong players, that can be a good strategy. But playing around those respawns can be really strong, especially if you maybe don't have the team that can, get a 3v1, clutch up, kill everyone kind of situation. So I'm excited to see what the players do with that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
Let's see,
elimination.
we haven't any.
Sorry, go ahead.
It looks like we've had a sub here. Looks like Red Rizzy has come in.
Yep, ZD777777 is out.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, my life is over. He's my favorite player to say the name of, ZD77777777. Now, as Don picks up here, this is the first league or tournament that we've had elimination played. So I'm excited to see what the players do with that. Pardon?
We had it in League 0 in the
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I mean, one of my notes from that experience was that it does need to have more rounds, which I think since we've added that, I mean that's great because you can. It gives more time for a like hype comeback, and just in general, I think so far in the ones we've seen, teams have stayed pretty even up until that. Like it takes maybe like 4 or 5 rounds to really figure out their best strategy, and then after round 5, the team that figured out their best strategy ends up winning. So it gives both teams a chance to like adjust to the Elim style before it's over.
Yeah. I mean, we see in regular MCBL, we have 7 rounds. In this league, we have 9 rounds. So you've got to play first to 5.
For those not familiar with this game mode, the beacon you see in the middle of the map is the soul well, and so any fallen player who falls, they can have their soul picked up by a teammate, and if they carry it to that beacon, they will revive them from the death box. So right here we see red is pretty scattered. Now both teams are pretty scattered right now. Blue's got a little grouping over here of two
Keeper's
players.
right above, but Freddy's sort of hiding. They don't know where he is.
They don't. Oh, they're
Okay,
onto him
Keeper
now.
did.
So Blue's grouped up really well here. They've got
Wow,
the
had a huge cross map shot there, but both helmets are on the left side, so
yeah,
Brad's
and Blue's
gonna have to guard. Nope, they use Vortex to confirm that. Brad's sort of huddled up here.
They get the respawn on their player. Captain Ishmael is back, so it's going to be 3v1.
Yep, Dom knows where he's going, so he's gonna try to pop in here and get the kill, which he does.
He does, but boy, that was close. I really thought Dom was about to bite the dust there, or Captain Ishmael.
And that's one of the things with elimination, particularly playing offensively or defensively. Once your helmet is in enemy territory, you're probably not coming back from that. And we
Ooh,
saw that
Brad
there,
with
where
the
the
ball.
helmet got trapped, couldn't get the respawns. Red
Yeah,
team with
Dom
the
is
early
down.
lead.
Oh, if he'd used his Vortex, he might have been able to get out there, but they got both helmets on the same block. Mining's guarding that pretty heavily now.
Just the keeper, trying to keep his head.
Yep, Keeper is Flash, so he's gonna try to run around.
He is really trapped now. He had
Literally
got him
cornered.
pinned in the corner.
Oof. And brings it to 1-1. Both teams, once they get those kills, they know how to capitalize it. Both teams back in game. Both seem pretty happy to charge forward, trying to take some middle control.
Okay, Keeper, Dom's going Ricochet, going for the spray and pray approach, which in a limb is very valuable.
Yeah, if
Yep,
you get
just
that
no-
random kill out of nowhere, it matters.
Okay, Red's grouped up pretty well here on this.
Yeah, I don't know where their teammate's helmet is or if someone's picked it up or not. It doesn't look like they're going for a return, so I think they still have it out.
Now this middle area controlled by blue again.
Keeper's reloading. Captain, with the Vortex, a very strong kit, can get your one.
Red.
Return.
That's just
His
straight
soul's going to be
swap.
right there at the soul well, though.
Okay.
Oh.
Captain Ishmael pre-firing that.
Mhm.
It's the elimination.
Okay, so Blue's up 2-1. We've still got many rounds to play here.
Got
Now,
two
what we saw-
ricochets now.
What we saw there was that a red player got killed early, and that meant that he was killed kind of in his own base. So they were able to easily get the helmet back into the middle. Those kind of respawns can be really critical. So getting these forward kills and actually taking the territory with the kills can make a big difference.
Yeah, Friday now a ninja. Ninja's really strong on LM maps too.
Captain Ishmael has
keep
snuck
corners.
behind their... Captain Ishmael's in their base. They know he's in their base somewhere, but they don't know where.
Yeah,
So
he's
they're
been surviving
just-
these rounds really well. Struggling to get the kills that he might need after he survived the
Yes.
rounds, but he does survive well.
They're close. They're close.
Do they realize? He's just
I
kind of
know.
chilling here.
He's making a lot of noise. Keeps stepping on a pressure plate.
I'm not sure Rad realizes though.
I know he needs
Yeah.
to. Well, I mean, there is a time limit on these games, so
Captain Ishmael trying to figure out what he can do. The helmets that he needs to get to are on the far side of the map. I think they've realized. They've heard it. He gets one kill, takes down Mining Shark. They do know exactly where he is. He is trapped in the building. He does get taken down. Man, if he
Yeah,
could have used
once
that to
you get-
sneak around rather than just stay in the same place, he might have been able to do something with that because they were lost. They had no idea where he was.
Mining didn't even know when he walked in the building. He could have gotten a normal kill and then Vortex the next person. But
Get some exciting fights. I like how when we get these respawns, it's kind of randomized, so we see different fights coming in each time. This time, Mining Shark faces off against Dom. Dom does get the upper hand on that one.
Blue's all grouped up
Anything
really
Rad's-
well.
Rad's gonna be going for it.
Captain Ishmael does know he's coming. The Keeper, he's picked up the helmet and gets the kill. Keeper has to shut him down. This Jedi kit, using those deflections to protect himself, he gets the respawn. And now, once again, it's 3v1. Blue team on the lower hand there.
Keeper's got a helmet in his inventory,
Correct.
but he's gonna get those pre-fires.
Cutting him down really well. Mining Shark's gonna cut him off. He's stuck.
Oh, using that Jedi kit to great
Oh, that
effect.
was Red Ronnie. That was Red Ronnie. Okay. Okay, so now Shark bait's up 3 rounds to 2.
Yep, they're leading for the. I don't know if it's the first time, but they're leading right now. We'll see if Seedlings can come back. Oh, Friday dude waiting. See, that's the defensive play style I'm talking about.
Yeah, it feels like
Wait
shark
for
bait's kind of getting their
mistake.
feet under them. They've stabilized, they've got a strategy that works. They've kind of figured out the Seedlings team.
Strategy is kill Dom first, and the rest will fall.
Radrizzi, was that with a triple kill there? No, it's the double kill, but he is on a 5 kill streak.
Yeah.
And that's one of the interesting things with elimination. Your kill streak does last through the rounds if you survive.
That's nice.
So if you manage to keep your
Yeah.
players alive, don't get
Dom is down.
knocked
Dom
out.
is down.
It's a huge pull.
Huge pull. Ishmael all the way over the map. Doesn't manage to get the kill either way.
The red players are all over the place. It's down to 1 player for the match. Keeper's got to stay alive. He's got a soul, but he's cut down in the prime of his life.
That is 5 rounds. That's all they
That
needed.
is
Sharkbait take the second map as well. Let's get that score updated. It is now 2-0 to the Sharkbait team. The Seedlings do need to take this map, or it will go to Sharkbait. The next map, of course, as we said before, RTF Anasazi. RTF's an exciting one. Anasazi map made by Marquesas. It's a kind of muddy, quite narrow, tight map. Kind of the perfect size for those 3v3s. Now, for those that don't recall, RTF rushed the flag. The point here is no longer to pick up the enemy flag and take it to yours. It is to take the one flag that's on the map and take it into the enemy base. What we see a lot with this is just real rushing strategies going on. Everyone piles onto the flag, gets into the base, and goes. But the downside of that is once you're in the enemy base, you get wiped, get reset. It can be tricky. It can be risky. Excited to see what these players do. Mining Shark now swapping out for ZD7777777. He's back. We're excited to see him
Zorgan,
back. Yes, sir.
make sure to spectate Zorgan.
That is a good point. Thanks for the reminder. I was actually going to join in this map. You know, this could be my future career. You know.
Exactly.
Let's see. So far, Seedlings able to put up a pretty good fight. They seem to have the chops. They managed to get some kills, but it seems to struggle later into the games once Sharkbait have kind of figured out the pacing they're going for.
Yeah, they've started each one of the games well, and then faded at the end.
Sharkbait just adapting too quickly to the strats.
By the way, Zorgon, are you meant to have your, like, do you switch scenes when we get into the games?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're not showing tiny screen to people for the actual game.
Just making sure.
Okay, so it's Anasazi. We've seen a lot of Vortex and Magneto and some of them.
Yeah, we got
fast
Dom and
games in this
Magneto, Captain and Keeper on Ninja,
Flag
Ratty and
taken.
ZD on Ninja with Rad on Flash.
I like to see Ninja on this map. There's a lot of verticality to the edges that can really help you get in and out. Wow, strong start from Sharkbait here.
They're gonna get a respawn here just Maybe not actually. They do get a fast
Oh!
respawn. Flash kit will get them into the base. Right
I don't
now,
wipe
if
out the
if
enemies.
one of the blues gets out ahead, they don't really need to worry about clearing the team. They need to worry about
Yeah,
getting
pick up that flag and
kills.
rush it. Yeah. Yeah.
Although ZD is, they are sort of
Flag
catching him out.
taken.
They're all, yeah, they got to get back and defend
Yeah,
now.
he's got double ninja hooks.
They're not in there. Yeah, they're in the tough
Yeah,
spot here.
Dom is going to get around in time of the corner to shoot some shots.
ZD777 taken down. Perfect
Flag
respawn.
Taken.
All right, so
Now it's
now
blue
they
team.
can push this flag out of their base.
One
Sometimes
is-
you don't even need to cap it. You just got to get it out.
Yeah, just get yourself some time. Buy some location.
Get it to the other side so you can regroup. Now we're going to have a big fight here over this flag.
Dom's still Magneto. If he can use Magneto to touch it. Yep.
Flag taken.
Yes.
Gets it first. That's terrible luck.
Rad Rizzy keeps his head on him, doesn't shoot the Magneto, doesn't get killed. Captain Ishmael now trying to take the flag back. He does use the ninja, but it takes him too far. He doesn't get the angle, and that is a second flag cap already shockbait. Not even 2 minutes in.
These RTF maps can be fast, as we've seen.
Yeah, if your team just doesn't get the right respawns or doesn't get the right positioning, you can really struggle to get your feet back under you. Blue team now does get a chance to breathe. Get back
Got
into
two
the middle.
players
They
at
get the
midfield
flag.
now. They should get the flag pickup. Let's see which way he goes. Looks like he's going to bear to the right.
Oh, he's getting juked out. Freddy's lost.
But we see Captain Ishmael on the far side of the map. He's not going to be able to support his team very well unless he can close that distance quickly.
Flag taken.
Yeah, he slowed down.
Now Captain Ishmael trapped in the red base. He's not going to be home to defend against this blue the flag push.
Yeah.
Blue completely missing the flag. Use your compasses, guys. They have no idea where he is. One respawn. Does he get the right positioning? No, he does not, and that is immediately ending the map. That is 3 maps straight to Sharkbait. Sharkbait taking the win.
Yeah, we've seen that before on Anasazi in a 3v3, where if you're just pushed up too high on the map and your guy falls and you're not near him, you can just run it right back the other way. So again, I think in these 3v3 games, it really pays to group up a bit better with your fellow players. Even when you're rushing the flag, it pays to stay in a group.
Yeah, and having people back in defense, trying to hold that off, not going too deep if you don't have the flag. We saw there, player goes deep. Once the enemy gets the flag back and they go behind you, now you have to try and catch them, and that could be really tricky.
Well,
so it's really
if
a strong positioning challenge.
And if you think about it, if you're staying grouped up, you're more likely to run into situations where your team has the numerical advantage, say 3v1 or 3v2.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you do lose, let's say you have a 3v3 and you lose, at least then you're all respawning at relatively the same time, and you can regroup and defend again. But when you get scattered out, when you get staggered, it really, if it's 5v5 or 10v10, a little bit of a spawn stagger is not a big deal. But in a 3v3, a spawn stagger is like death, because it almost means that you're always going to be outnumbered. It's always going to be you versus 2 people. And that's not what you really ever want to have happen.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're an elite player here like GH, you don't have to think about things like that. You just mow everybody down. But
I do have to think about that, because if I'm choosing to go off for my team and I happen to get killed, I know that I'm going to be waiting the full 15 seconds.
Yeah. I think that's something we saw Sharkbait doing really well, is they paced themselves, so they weren't over-aggressing if they get maybe 1 or 2 kills. When they get those kills, they're not feeling like they need to capitalize that and get a 3rd kill, taking their time, holding their positions. Really strong play from them.
yes, very.
Well, I think we're going to call it there. Everyone's heading over to Pro. If you're watching the stream, hop on play.mcball.net, Minecraft version 1.21.10. Play some games, have some fun. Thank you all for watching. Our next
Server IP is play.mcball.net.
And our
And
next match for the league is going to be next week,
Nope,
Sunday,
that's wrong.
5th of July at 5 p.m. Eastern.
That's wrong.
That is wrong. It is not going to be that. It's going to be something else.
Rescheduled. It's going to be on the 11th or something that next week. But the one on the 5th, there's only one game on the 5th, but it's getting rescheduled.
Gotcha. Okay, so tune in again on the 11th of July. Enjoy your couple weeks before then. Play some MC Ball. Peace, y'all.
Ace.